Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Trae Young is having a great season and rumors are emerging that he wants to go to the Lakers, so he can be able to compete for the championship. To land Trae Young, the Lakers will need to give up Austin Reaves. Big trade suggestion, Lakers signing third star. Trae Young, Davis and LeBron will be the best big three in the NBA. Trae Young is having a great season and rumors are emerging that he wants to go to the Lakers, so he can be able to compete for the championship. To land Trae Young, the Lakers will need to give up Austin Reaves. Big trade suggestion, Lakers signing third star. Trae Young, Davis and LeBron will be the best big three in the NBA. While many have given up on the idea of the Los Angeles Lakers landing a standout point guard, there's still time for the organization to complete a blockbuster trade. The Lakers could acquire a game-changing superstar in a groundbreaking deal with the Atlanta Hawks. The Lakers acquiring Trae Young would be a blockbuster move that shakes up the Western Conference, fadeaway World's Eddie Bitar wrote Friday. Young is averaging 23.1 points per game and 11.6 assists per game this season and would immediately take pressure off LeBron James as a primary playmaker, and it is no wonder why JJ Redick is a big fan of the all-star point guard. His deep shooting range and elite pick-and-roll game would pair well with Anthony Davis, creating a deadly inside-out duo. However, Young's defensive limitations could put more pressure on the Lakers' already inconsistent defense, currently ranked 18th in the league. The trade package is steep but reasonable. Austin Reaves' breakout season, 18.3 points per game, 6.1 assists per game, 36.2% three-point shooting, makes him a valuable piece, and Rui Hachimura's size and versatility, 12.2 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, would appeal to the Hawks. Giving up multiple key role players and a future first-round pick is a heavy price, but if the Lakers are all in on winning while LeBron and AD are in their prime, this deal is worth exploring. While the Hawks aren't frightening anyone in the Eastern Conference, they're hanging in there thanks to Young's remarkable offensive play. Young, a 6'1" guard with one of the tightest handles in the league and the ability to locate teammates on the run, averages a double-double with the 22-22 Hawks this season. Young may be at a disadvantage athletically, but he compensates by creating ample space on the perimeter and launching jump shots within his range. With Young, the Lakers could build a big three that would be tough to contain nightly. Giving up a breakout star in Reaves may give the franchise nightmares, but shoring up their backcourt may be a bigger priority. Lakers heard Anthony Davis loud and clear on needing a center. Los Angeles Lakers have shifted their focus to accommodate Anthony Davis's request. With the NBA trade deadline quickly approaching, the Los Angeles Lakers need to get to work if they plan on making another move this season. According to NBA insider Anthony Irwin, the franchise has now pivoted to finding a big man after Anthony Davis's recent comments. Sources close to the situation, speaking on the condition of anonymity, say the Lakers have heard him loud and clear and plan to add a center before the trade deadline in less than 2 weeks, wrote Irwin. It's at the top of their list of priorities, which also includes more perimeter toughness defensively, a guard to help with the second unit, and adding more physicality anywhere they can find it. The Lakers made a trade earlier this season involving Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton in a bid to add more depth on the wing. But in the wake of continued struggles for the Lakers, Anthony Davis went on record to pressure the team into adding another center. Davis, 31, prefers to play power forward, and that was the position he played when he led the Lakers to a title in 2020. But as the roster has changed over the years, Davis has slid down to center, and it's been his primary assignment ever since. But now, Davis is ready to return to his natural position, even if it means more changes to the roster. Instead of ignoring the message, the Lakers have seemingly embraced it, and now finding a center is at the top of their priorities this season. After giving up D'Angelo Russell, the Lakers are somewhat limited in the assets they can offer, but they still have some tradable players and picks to spare. The question is, who can they acquire before February's deadline? In Indiana, Miles Turner has been rumored to be on the trade block amid ongoing contract issues. As a defensive-minded big with years of experience, Turner would be an instant upgrade for the Lakers and someone who could bring the best out of Anthony Davis. Of course, the asking price may be too steep for LA to meet. Another expensive option is Chicago's Nikola Vucevic. The longtime NBA veteran center was a former All-Star for the Magic, but he could be a great option for the Lakers to add some offensive versatility to the frontcourt. There's also young big man Walker Kessler. With averages of 12.3 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per game on 72.7% shooting, the 23-year-old big man is someone who could stick around for the foreseeable future. The Lakers have already been in talks for him, and it may not be long before they strike a deal. What a Walker Kessler trade could look like for the Lakers. Anthony Davis wants the Lakers to add another big man. Could Utah Jazz center Walker Kessler be the answer? Every time they call on Walker Kessler in Utah, that asking price is really high, Charania said on ESPN's First Take this week. So that front office is trying to make calls and doing its due diligence, but at the end of the day, it takes two teams to tango, and they have not been able to find deals as of yet. That echoes what Dan Wolk of the Los Angeles Times reported earlier this month. Wolk said the Lakers are among the teams that have expressed interest in Kessler, but the belief in NBA circles is that he's not available in any realistic trade scenarios. How unlike Danny Ainge to have an unrealistic asking price for someone. Charania did add that the Lakers are open to moving their 2029 and 2031 first-round picks, but only for players that not only fit this current LeBron James/Anthony Davis iteration, but they want players that can play the next 3, 4, 5 years under J.J. Redick. That description doesn't apply to Vucevic and Valanciunas, both of whom are on the wrong side of 30, but it could for Kessler, who doesn't turn 24 until late July. Kessler and Davis might be a clunky fit together on offense, as a grand majority of the former's shot attempts come within 10 feet of the basket. Through 2.5 years in the NBA, he's hit exactly 7 three-pointers on 26 attempts. He's also a horrific free throw shooter with a career clip of only 54.6%. However, he's shooting a league-high 72.7% from the floor and is averaging a career-high 11.3 points on only 6.7 shots per game. Defense is where Kessler would make the bigger impact. He has blocked 2+ shots per game in each of his 3 seasons, and he's in the 92nd percentile of dunks and threes defensive estimated plus-minus this year. The 23-year-old is hauling in a career-high 4.5 offensive rebounds and 11.5 total rebounds in only 29.8 minutes per game. The big appeal of Kessler, and why the Lakers may face steep competition for him on the trade market if the Jazz do actually consider trading him, is his rookie-scale contract. He's earning just shy of $3.0 million this year and $4.9 million next season, which makes it easy for any team to match salary for him in a trade. For the Lakers, Christian Wood, $3.0 million, or Jalen Hood-Schifino, $3.9 million, alone would cover the cost of Kessler from a salary matching perspective. Jackson Hayes, $2.5 million, and Cam Reddish, $2.5 million, would not, but the Lakers could aggregate any two of their minimum contracts and easily clear what they'd need to send out. The Lakers' chances of trading for Kessler, thus, may come down to two things: how many draft picks they'd offer and whether they'd be willing to include Dalton Knecht in the deal. If the Lakers didn't want to offer both unprotected first-round picks, they have up to 3 swaps, 2026, 2028 and 2030, that they could offer instead. They have 2 2025 second-round picks, their own and one from the Los Angeles Clippers, to dangle as well. With James nearing retirement, the Lakers might understandably balk at including two distant first-round picks for a player who isn't necessarily a picture-perfect fit with Davis. Since salary matching for Kessler wouldn't be an issue for the Lakers or any other interested suitor, draft compensation figures to be the sticking point in trade talks. Well, that and whether Almost Ainge is actually willing to move Kessler in the first place.